Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Cartoon Soup Podcast. I'm Marco and I'm here with Mal. Today we're talking about the Sensational Cat-Man. This is a pilot about a guy who is a cat. Not really. Just go ahead and do the synopsis, Mal.
What the fuck are you saying?
I don't know. I was trying to explain it, but I was like, I can't.
I think you're a really silly goose. Okay, so everyone's favorite public domain feline hero solves the case of the missing jewel. It's that simple.
Okay. I was not expecting the superhero Catman to have actual superpowers. I just thought this would be more of a Batman situation where he's just like a regular person. So I was really surprised when he got revived from the dead and we were told he had more lives. I think it's a pretty neat idea and I hope that he'll have more powers in the future. I guess I should explain this. He like basically his main superpower is that he has 9 lives. So he dies in the pilot and he gets revived by like his cat mother. Um, which was interesting. Also, it's kind of hinted that his cat mom is an alien. Was it that me? Like that felt weird, but I was like, you know what? It's silly. It's silly. It's whatever. I know this is a very cliche thing to add to retro superhero stories, but man, I can't help but really enjoy it whenever there's like a bam or pow image after someone is punched. Like I think it's really fun. Okay, so my immediate thought was while watching this is that I don't like the way the mouth movements were animated. Something about it feels wrong to me, but I don't know enough about animation to explain why. There's this small side character whose name I think was Mary November, and while she is a nerdy forensic character type, I still want to see more of her in the future. I think out of a lot of the nerdy character types I've seen, she feels grounded enough and she's taken seriously somewhat. Like if there was an English please line, I would have been so over it, but like she was normal and I liked that.
Do you want to know why you like her so much?
Why?
It's Velma.
So true.
It's literally Velma.
So true. Oh my god. You know the hair and everything. Oh my god. Was she wearing the
Exactly.
same clothing?
I do not remember, but I know she had the hair and the glasses, and
Okay.
you know what? She also kind of sounded like her.
I think she did. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Catman started the fight, he did this like cat hand pose and it was so funny. Like it was so cheesy and like it was amazing and I love it. And
Can I
that's
say
it.
something about okay. When Catman struck that cunty pose when he first confronted, I think it was like Abraham's or something, I giggled. And like, okay, obviously a hero named Catman is going to be a little like inherently going to be a little cunty. But I think
Mhm.
the moment he hit that, all I wished for was for them to have leaned into it a little bit more and made him a little bit more cunty. And I don't mean just like making him gay, but like like maybe a couple snarky comments here and there, and there's like occasional hand on the hip pose. I just feel like they really could have done more. And I understand like this is a pilot, but I just feel like there was just a couple things they could have thrown in there, just to like I feel like would fit somebody who dresses up as a cat and fights crime.
Not cunty enough to you.
Yes, not cunty enough.
Okay. Well, we can ask for that. We can ask for that in the future. More cuntiness, please.
Dear creator, more cunt. Okay, so they almost nailed the aesthetic of old cartoons. It honestly felt like sort of a bird girl situation, like old cartoon aesthetic with modern animation. And okay, you talked about the mouths. This might sound weird, but like the way that the mouths were drawn and animated reminded me so much of the of the mouths specifically in Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And I don't think you'll get that, Marco, because I don't think you've watched that. No, you haven't. Um, but I don't know what it is, but it straight up reminded me of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force mouths, and I don't know exactly why. Okay, I was not particularly a fan of the voice for Catman. His voice was just too low and raspy, and it made me scared. Also, there wasn't a difference between his civilian voice and his hero voice. Not that there necessarily has to be one, but I just think that because I'm familiar with Batman, I sort of expected it. Did you how did you feel about the voice?
I didn't notice it, but now that you pointed it out, it kind of bothers me. Mostly because I feel like for most superheroes, it's kind of needed in that for them to have a different voice. But like I don't know, I don't watch enough superhero like TV shows. Well, actually, most superhero TV shows don't have a different voice now that I think about it. But like I still personally would have enjoyed it if he had a different voice. I think it would have added to the voice acting.
Yes, I agree. The last thing I have, I love how nonchalant Catman seemed to be about Ellie Mae Williams going missing at the end. But I like to believe that Ellie Mae and the lady who held her at gunpoint later became girlfriends. Either that or they're long lost sisters, but I'm personally hoping for the former option to be true.
What's it? Hate to love? Enemies to lovers?
Enemies to lovers, yeah.
Yeah. Pointing a gun to you, then become lovers.
Wow.
Isn't that what
Um,
we all wish for?
it honestly, it truly is. But that's all I have to say.
Okay, overall thoughts. I thought this was a pretty decent pilot. I want it to be more cheesy. I just think it's really fun. And so I think if there was more cheese I wouldn't have enjoyed this more. But also I do want a serious plotline like that was going on in this because I feel like the seriousness helps the cheesiness. But overall, I think this was fine. I did not like the mouth movements. I wasn't the biggest fan of the animation, but like it's a free pilot, so what do I know? But yeah, this was solid, and I'm hoping for more.
I also agree. More of this. More of this, please. And by this, and by this, I mean people making their own thing out of public domain characters. I did enjoy this. I would watch more of this if more came out. And fun fact, Marco, I actually looked this up this morning. More is coming out. There's a movie. They're gonna make a movie. Or they've made a
Oh,
movie and they're like it's in post-production or something. They're making a movie.
fun fact: this person, the creator, also has a YouTube channel, and they've made a video recently in the new year about new things that are in the public domain now. So like, if you guys are interested, to go check that out. What's her name?
That
Betty Boop.
but yeah? Yeah.
She's in the public domain. At least some of her stuff is. Apparently, she was at first like a cat lady, which is so interesting.
That makes so much sense.
Okay. I did not expect that, but like, yeah, it kind of does. Anyways, you guys, that's our
What?
thoughts
I
on.
didn't even finish my overall. What the fuck are you doing?
Sorry, I got
Oh my
I got
god.
distracted. I got
Not you
distracted. Go
cutting off
ahead.
women in 2026.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is I mean, this is very much a brain off cartoon, which I enjoy from time to time. I honestly think the only things I didn't like were the fact that the man dressing up as a tiger wasn't cunty enough, and I was not necessarily a fan of the voice acting from him. Okay, now you can speak.
I'm sorry, Mel. I'm sorry. I forgot that you hadn't gone yet.
No, it's fine, whatever. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Anyways, y'all, that's our thoughts on the Sensational Cat-Man. Our social medias are in the description. We also have a gaming channel. Check that out. And that's everything. Goodbye. Don't let your brains become soup.
Why do you say goodbye and then don't let your brains become soup?
Because that's how I've been doing it this entire time, and I can't change it now.
I don't think so. I think at first you were saying don't let your brains become soup. Goodbye.
I don't think so.